Do you ever feel anxious or get feelings of depression often? Well, if that's the case, hi, my name is Owen Lydia, and today I'm going to be talking about exercise and the benefits of exercise with mental health. This is something that I've experienced myself in the past, something that's really benefited me a lot with how my body image, anxiety, depression, everything like that, how it's all changed. So about 6 months ago, I started working out. I had a bad image of myself. Whenever someone would mention exercising or going to the gym, it was something that I wasn't really interested in. I immediately had like a negative image in my head of those words. And it was just something that kind of made me nervous. Once I started going, I started realizing how beneficial it was. Not only does it help me with my body image, that body image problem also created anxiety, so it helps me with anxiety as well. So first I'm going to talk about how exercise improves body image, exercise, and depression. And these have been proven. So first we're just going to start with what is considered exercise. Well, in my opinion, I'd consider anything that increases your heart rate, gets you out, gets you doing stuff for at least 30, 40 minutes, I would consider that exercise. It doesn't matter what it is, depends your preference. So me, for example, when I started, I very much disliked doing cardio, something that I hated to do. So I decided I was going to lift weights instead. So just because someone else might like cardio more or cardio might be better in this way, doesn't mean you have to do it. Just find something that you enjoy to do. For example, my sister, she just started working out last week. I got her to exercise, and she enjoys doing cardio, but she really does not enjoy doing like lifting weights or anything like that. But that's not necessary. She doesn't need to do that. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. If you want to go out and walk for 30 minutes, that's still considered exercise, and that will still boost all these things that I'm going to talk about in the future. So now that you know kind of what is considered exercise, just now we're going to talk about how exercise helps with anxiety. So I'm someone who used to have a good amount of anxiety. It was mostly anxiety about body image or situational anxiety, maybe me going somewhere and I know a lot of people who are going to be there and I might feel like uncomfortable in the clothes that I'm wearing, or I might feel like I look bad. This is something that a lot of people suffer with, including a lot of my friends, and this can be helped with exercising and improving your body. It'll make you feel better mentally and physically, and it will improve your confidence, which just overall helps everything. It can do the same. It's sort of people that suffer with anxiety might only suffer with anxiety, but I know that a lot of people that suffer with anxiety also suffer with a little bit of depression or a lot of depression. And exercise plays the same role. It also benefits those people with depression. This is not something I specifically know the science about, but on helpguide.org, I read on an article about this topic. Exercise releases certain endorphins that relieve stress. It relieves tension and stress, boosts physical, mental energy, and enhances well-being through the release of endorphins. So this release of endorphins is extremely beneficial because these endorphins and hormones basically determine how you feel. So if exercise releases a certain hormone or endorphin that might release serotonin or something that will lower stress, lower depression, and increase happiness. For me, I feel like me working out releases an endorphin that might improve me feeling complete in the day. If I don't exercise for a day or 5 times a week, I might feel like I was a little lazy, I didn't get much done. Even though I'm still doing other things, it makes me feel like I'm getting things done. So, and when we were talking about the depression aspect of it, someone who might be suffering from depression, their complete depression is based off those endorphins in their head. It's something that is influenced by hormones. And on the same article on helpguide.org, exercise is a powerful depression fighter for several reasons. Most importantly, it promotes all kinds of changes in the brain, including neural growth, reduced inflammation, and new activity patterns that promote feelings of calmness and well-being. So, this calmness, anxiety and depression will never make you feel calm, both of these things, but that sense of calmness, that sense of well-being improves both of those things drastically. I mean, that is the most important aspect of exercise, in my opinion. Yes, it's nice to be able to look better, to feel more confident about yourself. That's another extremely important part. But it's just the chemicals that release in your head. It's something that you enjoy over time. And that negative aspect of that you had on the word exercise or the word gym is now gone once you start realizing that all this comes when you start exercising. It's like, for example, last week I asked my dad if he wanted to come to the gym with me. He doesn't know what I do at the gym. He just knows that I go to the gym. And he was like, well, I don't know. What do you do when you go there? Do you run? And I'm like, no, I don't do any cardio at all whatsoever. Because he's another guy. He's just like me. He doesn't like doing cardio, and that doesn't mean he has to do cardio. I took him through one of my workouts, which is mostly just weightlifting, and he enjoyed it. And now he goes whenever he can. It's not something that you have to do what's mainstream or what everyone else is doing. You can just do whatever you'd like, and everything helps. And now that you know how beneficial exercise is and how it can help with anxiety, it can help with depression, it can help with your body image and how you think people see you, it can help with your confidence. If you want to improve your lives in these aspects, would you consider working out? Thank you for listening to my speech.